Hey Aquarius, let's talk about what February 2024 has in store for you astrologically. And this is big, right? We have Pluto that's been moving into your sign. Well, it moved in on January 20th finally. And that's the planet of complete transformation. And so you have that moving into your sign, and it's saying, Aquarius, you're supposed to be authentic and true to who you are. Are you doing it, and what needs to be let go in order for that to happen? This creates such a caterpillar to a butterfly type of scenario where you really reinvent who it is that you are over the course of this 20 years where it lands. Maybe it's already happened, right? But here we go into February and all of those strong energies. Happy birthday, my Aquarian friends, by the way, that are watching. All of that energy is culminating where we have the fast moving planets moving through, right? Pluto's already started moving through, so it's turning these things up. But now we have the sun shining a light on this a little bit more. It's that spotlight. We've got Venus, the planet of love and money, how you make it, how you spend it. We have Mercury, the planet of the mind, how we think about it. How we think about ourselves, how we think about others, how our just thought process gets in the way sometimes, right? Because Aquarius, you have a mind sharp and fast and bright, so very bright. But I tell you what, it can get you stumbling and tripping and going so fast you can't even keep up sometimes, right? Where Mercury is it's kind of shining a light on that as well. We have Mars, the planet that gives us that confidence and courage to make change, and Pluto, like I said, that planet of transformation. So we have all this energy really centered in that first house of you. This is your time this year to really focus on not only reflecting on where you've been here, but where you want this upcoming year to go and where you want those next 20 years to go, what it is that you need. And you can manifest the strongest right now because this is your new moon of the year on February 9th. What are those changes you want to make? That is going to be very, very strong on Valentine's Day when we have Mars, the planet of action, aligning with Pluto for the first time in 2 years. Pluto, that planet of change, that push to make change is there, and it's prominent in your first house. And it may really intensely bring up those feelings inside of you that I can't handle this, right? Because Mars can be very... I can't think of a word right now, but you know what I mean. It's just very impulsive and it's very fiery, and so it may be bringing those energies up inside of you as well, right? That you're ready to see those changes. What better time to do it at the time of that new moon? Now, so the other part of it too, right, is the full moon that happens. This is on February 24th. Now, when I say letting go, that 8th house is a lot about letting go, and that's where this full moon is at. Full moons are the time frame when it's kind of like when the glass gets filled with water and, you know, somebody's pouring water in and it just keeps going and going and going because more keeps dumping in. That's what it's going to feel like in that 8th house, right? It's almost like, oh, I need to let a lot of things go. That's the house of where the traumatic events have happened in our lives. Trauma, crisis, death, loss, all of those things, the debts that we have, financial debts, the money that we owe to others, the money that is owed us as well, right? Those things fall into that category. And you might find at this time of the full moon that those things are really, really prominent, right? Making sure that those things are getting balanced and what needs to change in order for that to really start to be released and to be healed, right? That's definitely something. This is a time of letting go of those wounds because the 8th house is where those wounds lie. Maybe you're going to be finding that in this process of transformation that first house of yours and that new moon is bringing to light, this is where we know we need to let go of those wounds, whatever they may be. And that full moon on the February 24th is really going to help you wrap that up, heal it, see it, feel it, heal it, let it go, right? All those things. Aquarius, thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful February.